Mr. Adrian Andail and Ms. Rochelle Palapal is hereby recognized to present the bid docs for this project.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good day, everyone. I am Adrian Patrick Andal, member of the Technical Working Group, the presenter of the bidding documents for the procurement project, lease of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement under identification number NPO-BAC-FAL-010-26.
Mr. Chair, before they proceed, the BAC Secretariat would like to notify the body that notification to observers were sent on April 29 to the State Auditor, Ms. Clarice Palitic, Office of the Resident COA, to the Officer in Charge of the Canteen, NPO-MPC, to the National Printing Office Workers Association, to the Philippine Business for Social Progress, and to the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ms. Baksek, for reminding this notification to observers. Again, the TWG will ask to proceed the presentation.
To continue, the project is have an approved budget of contract amounting to 213,500,000 pesos. Section 1, invitation to bid. The National Printing Office, through the Revolving Fund 2026, intends to apply the sum of 213,500,000 pesos, being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for the lease of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement. Bids received in excess of the ABC shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. 2. The National Printing Office, through the Bids and Awards Committee, now invites bids for the lease of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services under a single-year framework agreement. Bidders should have completed within 5 years from the date of submission and receipt of bids contracts similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. The award shall be given to the bidder with the lowest calculated and responsive bid, following the procedures under Section 61 and 63 of the same IRR.
Mr. Andal, the chair is hereby recognized.
To continue, delivery of the goods is required within the delivery period stated in Section 6, Schedule of Requirements of the bidding documents. Description: 1. Lease of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables, with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement, with an approved budget for the contract amounting to 213,500,000 pesos. A. 1 unit sheet-fed digital machine, 4 colors, with booklet, finisher, stapling, and puncher. Printable area 13 inches by 36 inches. Speed 100 sheets per minute. B. 1 unit sheet-fed digital machine, 1 color. Printable area 13 inches by 21 inches. Speed 33 sheets per minute. C. 1 unit continuous for machine with perforating 6 colors. Printable width 17 inches. Speed 417 impressions per minute. D. 1 unit sheet-fed offset machine, 5 colors. Printable area 28 inches by 34 inches, full size. 15.5 inches by 21 inches, minimum size. Speed 133 sheets per minute. E. 1 unit sheet-fed offset machine with collator, perforating and numbering 5 colors. Printable area 17 inches by 17 inches. Speed 133 sheets per minute.
Mr. Chair, yung sa letter B po, 33 or 133 sheets per minute. Also, Mr. Chair, for letter C, as discussed before, parang 100 meters per minute po yung napag-usapan. I don't know.
To continue, E, 1 unit sheet-fed offset machine with collator, perforating, and numbering 5 colors. Printable area, 17 inches by 17 inches. Speed, 133 sheets per minute. F, 1 unit, 1 color sheet-fed offset machine. Printable area, 11 inches by 15 inches. Speed, 50 sheets per minute. G, 1 unit sheet-fed offset machine with numbering and perforation 2 colors. Printable area, 12.58 inches by 18 inches. Speed, 167 sheets per minute. H1 unit sheet-fed offset machine with numbering and perforation 2 colors. Printable area 12.5 inches by 18 inches. Speed 83 sheets per minute. I 1 unit perforating machine. Printable area 12.5 inches by 18 inches. Speed 83 sheets per minute. J 1 unit perforating machine. Printable area 18 inches by 27 inches. Speed 3000 sheets per minute. K 1 unit electronic beam imaging. Printable area 13 inches by 21 inches. Speed 500 sheets per minute. L 3 units cutting machine. Cutting size 43 inches, 45 inches, and 46 inches. M 1 unit buster machine. Size 13 inches by 2 inches. Speed 70 sheets per minute. N 1 unit collating machine. Speed 133 sheets per minute. O 1 unit variable data printer. Printable area 26 inches by 26 inches full size. 5 inches by 7 inches minimum size. Speed 1,500 to 6,000 sheets per minute. P 1 unit roll to fold web offset machine with perforating 5 colors. Printable width 18 inches. Speed 150 sheets per minute. Q 1 unit sheet fed digital machine 5 colors with suction feeder. Printable area 3.54 inches by 5.63 inches up to 12.99 inches by 25.98 inches. With banner printing up to 12.99 inches by 51.18 inches. Speed 85 pages per minute for A4, 47 pages per minute for A3. Paper requirements, carbonless paper, A 100,000 kg CB white 55 GSM 9.5 inches, B 100,000 kg CFB white 50 GSM 9.5 inches, C 100,000 kg CF white 55 GSM 9.5 inches, D 100,000 kg CB white 55 GSM 9.5 inches, E 100,000 kg CFB white 50 GSM 9.5 inches, F 100,000 kg CF white 55 GSM 9.5 inches, G 30,000 kg CB pink 55 GSM 9.5 inches, H 30,000 kg CFB yellow 50 GSM 9.5 inches, I 30,000 kg CF blue 55 GSM 9.5 inches, J 25,000 kg CF green 55 GSM 9.5 inches, K 25,000 kg CF pink 55 GSM 9.5 inches, L 25,000 kg CF yellow 55 GSM 9.5 inches, M 25,000 kg CF blue 55 GSM 9.5 inches, N 15,000 kg CB white 55 GSM 11 inches, O 15,000 kg CFB white 50 GSM 11 inches, P 15,000 kg CF white 55 GSM 11 inches, Q 10,000 kg CB pink 55 GSM 11 inches, R 10,000 kg CFB yellow 50 GSM 11 inches, S 10,000 kg CF blue 55 GSM 11 inches, T 5,000 kg CF green 55 GSM 11 inches, U 5,000 kg CF pink 55 GSM 11 inches, V 10,000 kg CB white 55 GSM 13 inches, W 100,000 kg CFB white 50 GSM 13 inches, X 10,000 kg CF white 55 GSM 13 inches, Y 8,000 kg CB white 55 GSM 13 inches, Z 8,000 kg CFB pink 50 GSM 13 inches, AA 8,000 kg CF green 55 GSM 13 inches, B 200,000 sheets CB white 55 GSM 28 inches by 34 inches, C 200,000 sheets CFB white 50 GSM 28 inches by 34 inches, D 200,000 sheets CFB pink 50 GSM 28 inches by 34 inches, E 100,000 sheets CFB yellow 50 GSM 28 inches by 34 inches, F 100,000 sheets CFB green 50 GSM 28 inches by 34 inches, Double G, 100,000 sheets. CF white, 55 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. Double H, 100,000 sheets. CF blue, 55 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. Double I, 100,000 sheets. CF pink, 55 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. Double J, 100,000 sheets. CF yellow, 55 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches.
Wait lang, sir. Kindly go back to... Tataas lang po. Observation. Carbonless paper. Letter A. 100 kilograms. Kulang ng S. 100 kilograms. CB white, 55 GSM. Nakakaano pala itong... Ano yun? Tingnan nyo po sa CB letter D. Anong difference? Yung B at saka letter E. Anong difference? Oh. Ano po ba ito? Na doble or kailangan i-200? I think, ano yon, mas maganda na idagdag na lang. Idagdag na lang. Same lang na text specs. Pag-isahin na lang. Okay, so ABC. Yung mga white. Parehas. Okay. Okay, continue. Pag-isahin na lang.
To continue, Cartolina, A, 800,000 sheets, blue, 120 GSM, 22.5 inches by 28.5 inches. B, 500,000 sheets, orange, 120 GSM, 22.5 inches by 28.5 inches. C, 800,000 sheets, green, 120 GSM, 22.5 inches by 28.5 inches. D, 800,000 sheets, pink, 120 GSM, 22.5 inches by 28.5 inches. E, 800,000 sheets, yellow, 120 GSM, 22.5 inches by 28.5 inches. F, 300,000 sheets, white, 120 GSM, 22.5 inches by 28.5 inches. Book paper, A, 80,000 sheets, 80 pounds, 25 inches by 38 inches. B, 120,000 sheets, 80 pounds, 28 inches by 34 inches. C, 120,000 sheets, 50 pounds, 25 inches by 38 inches. D, 30 rolls of 14,000 kilograms, 80 pounds, 110 GSM, 9.5 inches. E, 20 rolls, 2,400 kilograms, 70 pounds, 100 GSM, 13 inches. White wove paper, 1 million sheets, 118 GSM, 21 inches by 34 inches. B, 1 million sheets, 118 GSM, 22 inches by 34 inches. Bond paper, A, 100,000 sheets, white, 56 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. B, 300,000 sheets, pink, 56 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. C, 300,000 sheets, yellow, 56 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. D, 300,000 sheets, blue, 56 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. E, 300,000 sheets, green, 56 GSM, 28 inches by 34 inches. 3M reflectorized sticker, A, 2 rolls, 48 inches by 150 inches. Note, technical support services and maintenance, inclusive of the replacement of parts, repair kits, and other various consumables like printing inks, degreaser, gear oil, cleaning chemicals, hydraulic oil, and other expendable, chargeable, and click charges of the machines during operation. 3. The preliminary examination of bids shall be conducted through competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion as specified in the IRR of RA number 12009. Bidding is restricted to Filipino citizens or sole proprietorships, partnerships, or organizations with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital stock belonging to citizens of the Philippines and to citizens or organizations of a country the laws or regulations of which grant similar rights or privileges to Filipino citizens pursuant to RA number 5183. 4. Interested bidders may obtain further information from the NPO Back Secretariat at contact numbers 8925-2182 or 0917-815-5170 and inspect the bidding documents at the address given below from Mondays to Thursdays, except holidays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from the NPO Back Secretariat from the date of posting to May 18, 2026, 2:30 p.m. and upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidance issued by the GPPB in the amount of 50,000 pesos. Bidding documents may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System and/or the website of NPO, provided that the bidder shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. The NPO will hold the pre-bid conference on May 6, 2026, 2:30 p.m. at the John Silvanus Leach Training Room, 3rd floor of NPO building. Bids must be duly received by the Bids and Awards Committee Secretariat through manual submission at the National Printing Office, EDSA Corner, Nia North Road, Diliman, Quezon City, on or before 2:30 p.m. of May 18, 2026. Late bids shall not be accepted. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in the ITB Clause 16.1. Bid opening shall be on May 18, 2026, immediately after the deadline of the submission of the bids at John Silvanus Leach Training Room, 3rd floor. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. Only 2 representatives per bidder will be allowed to enter the venue. The summary of the bidding activities is as follows: advertisement or posting of invitation to bid, April 27, 2026. Issuance and availability of bid documents, April 28, 2026. Pre-bid conference, May 6, 2026, 2:30 p.m. Last day of submission of written clarification, May 8, 2026. Last day of issuance of bid bulletin, May 11, 2026. Deadline for submission and receipt of bids, May 18, 2026, 2:30 p.m. Opening of bids immediately after the deadline for the submission of bids. Bid evaluation within 1 to 2 days after the opening of bids. The NPO reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 70, Clause 4 of RA number 12009 without incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. For further information, please refer to Mr. Roy Leo C. Pablo, PAC Secretariat Head, Bids and Awards Committee of National Printing Office, contact number 8925-2182 or 0917-815-5170. Email at backsecretariat@npo.gov.ph. Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. We will read on the most relevant matter regarding bidders' responsibilities. 6.1. The bidder or its duly authorized representative shall submit an omnibus sworn statement in the form prescribed in Section 8, Philippine Bidding Document Related Forms as required in ITB Clause 12.1, Element 8. 6.2. Before submitting their bids, the bidder is deemed to be knowledgeable with all existing laws, decrees, ordinances, acts, and regulations of the Philippines which may affect this project in any way. 6.3. The bidder undertook the following responsibilities. A. Took steps to carefully examine and ensure full understanding and comprehension of the bidding documents, its requirements, clauses, and provisions. B. Acknowledge all conditions, local or otherwise, affecting the implementation of the contract. C. Made an estimate of the facilities available and needed for the contract to be bid, if any. D. Complied with the responsibility to inquire or secure the supplemental bid bulletin as provided under ITB Clause 10.4. E. Ensured that it is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, office, corporations, or LGUs, including foreign government or foreign or international financing institutions, whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the GPPB, by itself or by reason of its relation, membership, association, affiliation, or controlling interest with another blacklisted person or entity. F. Ensure that each of the documents submitted in satisfaction with the bidding requirements is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and that all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. G. Authorize the HOPE or its duly authorized representatives to verify all the documents submitted. H. Ensure that the Secretary is duly authorized representative of the bidder and granted full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate, submit the bid, to sign, and execute the ensuing contract accompanied by the duly authorized special power of attorney, board or partnership resolution or secretary certificate, whichever is applicable. I. Complied with the disclosure provision under Section 81 and 82 of RA number 12009 and its IRR in relation to other provisions of RA 3019. J. Complied with existing labor laws and standards in the case of procurement of services. Moreover, the bidder undertakes to 1. Ensure the entitlement of workers to wages, hours of work, safety and health, and other prevailing conditions of work as established by national laws, rules and regulations, or collective bargaining agreement, or arbitration award if and when applicable. In case there is a finding by the procuring entity or the Department of Labor and Employment of underpayment or non-payment of workers' wages, and wage-related benefits, the bidder agrees that the performance security or portion of the contract amount shall be withheld in favor of the complaining workers pursuant to appropriate provisions of RA number 12009 without prejudice to the institution of appropriate actions under Labor Code as amended and other social legislations. 2. Comply with occupational safety and health standards and correct deficiencies, if any. In case of imminent danger, injury, or death of the worker, the bidder undertakes to suspend contract implementation pending clearance to resume from the Dole Regional Office in compliance with the work stoppage order. And 3. Inform the workers of their conditions of work, labor clauses under the contract specifying wages, hours of work, and other benefits under prevailing national laws, rules, and regulations, or CBA, or arbitration award if and when applicable through posting in 2 conspicuous places in the establishment's premises. K. Ensure that they did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement, project, or activity. L. Examine all instruction, form, terms, and specification in the bidding documents. M. Determine and comply with all matters pertaining to the contract to be bid, including but not limited to the location and the nature of this project, climatic conditions, transportation facilities, and other factors that may affect the cost, duration, and execution or implementation of this project. N. Ensure that all information in the bidding documents, including bid or supplemental bid bulletins issued, are correct and consistent. The procuring entity shall not assume any responsibility regarding erroneous interpretations or conclusions by the prospective or eligible bidder out of the data furnished by the procuring entity. Failure to observe any of the above responsibilities shall be at the risk of the bidder concerned. 6.4. Further, the bidder shall bear all costs associated with the preparation and submission of its bid, and the procuring entity shall in no case be responsible or liable for those costs, regardless of the conduct or outcome of the bidding process. In case of failure of bidding, the bidding documents fee may be applied in the rebidding for the same project. 6.5. Furthermore, the bidder shall be aware that the procuring entity will accept bids only from those that have paid the applicable fee for the bidding documents at the office indicated in the invitation to bid. Section 3, Bid Data Sheet. ITB Clause 1.1, the procuring entity, National Printing Office. The project title, List of one-lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement under identification number NPO-BAC-FAL-010-26. The number of lot 1. The funding source is the GOP through the source of funding as indicated below for 2026 in the amount of 213,500,000 pesos. The source of funding is through the revolving fund. The bidder's SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, should have been completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. For the purpose of similar contracts, it shall be defined as 1. The bidder must have completed within a period of 5 years from the submission of the bid an SLCC that is similar to the procurement project to be bid and whose value adjusted to the current prices using the Philippine Statistics Authority Consumer Price Indices. Bidders must present a combination of contracts completed within the same period, provided their total value is at least 50% of the ABC. Thus, A. The bidder should have completed at least one similar contract amounting to at least 25% of the ABC, and B. The bidder should have completed other contracts, whether similar or not, with an aggregate amount of at least 25% of the ABC. 2. Classified as similar contracts. List of printing machines or security printing services. Documents comprising the bid, technical, and financial components. 12.1. The first bid envelope shall contain the following technical documents, including the eligibility documents. A. Valid and updated PhilJEP Certificate of Registration, Platinum membership, including Annex A of the PhilJEP's registration. B. Original and duly signed statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the procurement project to be bid as provided in the bid data sheet ITB Clause 5.5 of the bidding documents. The bidder shall attach any of the following: official receipt, sales invoice, certificate of acceptance with at least satisfactory rating. C. The bidder's original and duly signed computation of net financial contracting capacity must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid or committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation must be at least equal to 10% of the ABC to be bid. D, the bidder's original and duly signed statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. E, duly signed joint venture agreement in case that the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all potential JV partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the event that the bid is successful. F, if applicable, original copy of bid security in the prescribed form, amount in accordance with ITB Clause 16, and validity period under ITB Clause 15, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or if applicable, original copy of duly notarized bid securing declaration. G, conformity with the technical specifications under Section 6 and Section 7 of bidding documents and supplemental bid bulletin, if any, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales of parts if applicable. H, original duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement in accordance with Section 54.3 of RA 12009, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, and cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. I, for foreign bidders claiming eligibility by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, a certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in their government procurement activities for the same item or product. 12.2, the second bid envelope shall contain the following financial documents. J, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form with proper reference, project ID number, and bid bulletin number, if any. Each page shall be signed or initialed. K, original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule in accordance with ITB Clause 13.1. Each page shall be signed or initialed. L, if applicable, certificate of domestic preference in accordance with ITB Clause 25. Note, notarized documents as indicated or stipulated in herein checklist must bear the complete details of the notary public as follows: name of notary public, office address and regular place of work or business, validity of notarial commission, IBP or OR number, roll number, PTR number, at least MCLE compliance 8 or as applicable. The ABC is 213,500,000 pesos. Any bid with the financial component exceeding the amount shall not be accepted. The bids will be valid for 120 calendar days from bid opening. The bid security shall be in the form of bid securing declaration or any of the following. 1. The amount of not less than 2% of the ABC or 4,270,000. If bid security is in cash, cashier's manager's check. The amount of not less than 5% of the ABC or 10,675,000. If bid security is in bank draft, guarantee, irrevocable LOC, surety bond. Bid securities other than a bid securing declaration shall be turned over to the NPO cashier section for custody. The bid securing declaration shall be in custody of the bank secretariat. Bid security shall not contain any deletion, crossing out, expunction, or form of correction. Otherwise, NPO may reject such security if any such intercalation, superimposition, or alteration affects any material information or feature of the document. The bid security shall be valid for 120 calendar days from bid opening. For submission of bid proposal, 1. Each bidder shall submit only one copy of the first and second components of its bid. 2. Bidders shall enclose their technical documents described in ITB Clause 12 in one sealed envelope marked technical component and the financial component in another sealed envelope marked financial component. Both envelopes shall then be enclosed in one single outer mother envelope marked bid, properly labeled, sealed, and signed by the bidder or its authorized representative. The markings on all envelopes shall contain the name of the contract to be bid in capital letters, bear the name and address of the bidder in capital letters, be addressed to the procuring entities back in accordance with ITB Clause 1.1, bear the specific identification of this bidding process indicated in the ITB Clause 1.1, and bear a warning, do not open before the date and time for the opening of bids in accordance with ITB Clause 19. To facilitate the receipt and classification of bid envelopes, outer mother envelope shall be in color red, the inner envelope containing technical proposal shall be blue, the inner envelope containing financial proposal shall be green, the post-qualification documents shall be brown. Bid envelopes that are not properly sealed and marked as required in the bidding documents shall be accepted. provided that the bidder or its duly authorized representative shall acknowledge such condition of the bid as submitted. The BAC shall assume no responsibility for misplaced or lost contents of the improperly sealed or marked bid or for its premature opening. On the other hand, unsealed and or unmarked bid envelopes or bids that cannot be opened or corrupted in case of online submission shall be rejected. Note, notarized documents as indicated stipulated in herein checklist must bear the complete details of the notary public as follows: name of the notary public, office address and regular place of work of business, validity of notarial commission, IBPOR number, roll number, PTR number, at least MCLE compliance 8 or as applicable. Any supplemental bid bulletin issued by the BAC shall also be posted in the PhilJobs, in any conspicuous places in the premises of the procuring entity, and on the website or social media platforms of the procuring entity, if available, or such other channels as may be authorized by the GPPB. It shall be the responsibility of all prospective bidders, including those who have properly secured the bidding documents, to inquire and secure supplemental bid bulletins that may be issued by the BAC. The address for the submission of bids is through manual submission at the National Printing Office, EDSA Corner Nia North Road, Diliman, Quezon City. The deadline for the submission of bids is May 18, 2026, 2:30 p.m. The place of the bid opening is at John Silvanus Leach Training Room, 3rd floor. The date and time of bid opening is immediately after the deadline of the submission of bids. The award criterion shall be determined as lowest calculated and responsive bid. Post-qualification documents may be submitted during the bidding, but this does not disqualify bidders who will not submit post-qualification documents during bid submission. Within a non-extendable period of 5 calendar days from the receipt of bids, bidder of the notice from the BAC that it submitted the lowest calculated bid, single calculated bid, said bidder shall submit the following post-qualification documents: when applicable, copies of contract or purchase order, notice to proceed, notice of award, letter of extension duly signed by the same individual whose name and signature appears on the original contract or his or her authorized representative, but with a corresponding letter of authority designating the sanction or endorsed signatory of projects stated in the statement of all ongoing projects, including those awarded but not yet started. 2. Valid SEC registration or DTI registration. 3. Bylaws as applicable. 4. Articles of incorporation or amended articles of incorporation as applicable. 5. Updated general information sheet, duly stamped, received by the SEC, or any proof of receipt of submission made thereto as applicable. 6. Valid mayor's permit. 7. Updated or renewed tax clearance. 8. Latest income and business tax returns filed manually or with EFPS. 9. Updated or latest audited financial statement with proof of receipt by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions. 10. Document for submission under Section 7, if any. Note, photocopied documents submitted shall be initialed or signed by the authorized representative. During the inspection of the post-qualification team, the winning bidder shall present the original copies of these documents for comparison. In the event that site inspection cannot be undertaken, it is the responsibility of the winning bidder to present the original post-qualification documents for comparison within the post-qualification period. In compliance with the requirements specified in these bidding documents and Section 63.3 of the IRR of RA 12009, the BAC shall verify and validate the veracity, authenticity, and validity of all eligibility documents supporting the PhilJobs certificate of registration, platinum membership, and all the other statements made and documents submitted by the bidder with the LCB using non-discretionary criteria as stated in the bidding documents. The criterion shall consider but shall not be limited to the following: A. Legal requirements to verify, validate, and ascertain licenses, certificates, permits, and agreements submitted by the bidder. The fact that it is not included in any blacklist as provided in Section 54 of this IRR. For this purpose, the GPPB shall maintain a portal which contains the consolidated file of all blacklisted suppliers, contractors, and consultants. B. Technical requirements to verify and validate the bidder's stated compliance with the requirements specified in the bidding documents. C. Financial requirements to verify and validate the bid price proposal of the bidder and whenever applicable the required committed line of credit in the amount specified and over the period stipulated in the bidding documents or the bidder's NFCC to ensure that the bidder can sustain the operating cash flow of the transaction. The performance security shall be in the form of a performance securing declaration as an option if under a framework agreement arrangement or any of the following: the amount of not less than 5% of the total contract price if performance security is in guarantee, the amount of not less than 5% of the total contract price if performance security is irrevocable LOC, or the amount of not less than 30% of the total contract price if performance security is surety bond. Section 4, General Conditions of Contract. This is a template. Any changes will be seen on Section 5. Section 5, Special Conditions of Contract. The procuring entity is National Printing Office. The funding source is the GOP through the source of funding as indicated below for 2026 in the amount of 213,500,000 pesos. The source of funding is through the revolving fund. The project site is National Printing Office, EDSA Corner, Nia North Road, Diliman, Quezon City. The terms of payment shall be upon delivery and acceptance of services and goods as stipulated in the call-off. The inspections and tests that will be conducted are the ones issued by the NPO as the need arises. 1 year after acceptance by the procuring entity of the delivered services. Section 6, Schedule of Requirements. The delivery schedule expressed in weeks or months indicates the required delivery date, which shall be understood as the date the goods are to be delivered to the project site. Total approved budget for the contract, 213,500,000 pesos. Framework agreement effectivity or lease period, 1 year. Delivery terms, delivery schedule. The winning bidder shall provide a detailed work plan, if applicable, on the delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of equipment within 3 calendar days upon signing of the framework agreement, and deployment of machines within 45 calendar days upon signing of the framework agreement. Terms of payment, payment shall be made on a per call-off or running basis and or from income realized by NPO from whatever source. Section 7, Technical Specifications. Bidders must state comply or not comply for each specification and provide the corresponding performance parameters for offered equipment. Each response must be supported by a clear documentary support in the bid and properly cross-reference. Acceptable evidence includes unaltered manufacturer sales brochures, official specification sheets, product samples, independent test results, and similar documents. Claims should be backed by documentary support. If the evidence contradicts the claim, the bid may be rejected. Any false statement, whether in the compliance form or supporting documents, found during evaluation, post-qualification, or contract implementation may be considered fraudulent in accordance with ITB Clause 3.1, Clause A, Element 2, and without prejudice to the imposition of appropriate administrative, civil, and criminal penalty in accordance with law. Additional requirements. 1. The winning bidder shall submit duly notarized affidavit of the following: proof of ownership or the right to use the machines, equipments, peripherals under Section 6. Guarantee that the printing machine, equipment, and peripherals shall meet the printing requirements as provided in Section 7, Technical Specifications of the herein bidding documents, and that the parts needed for the repair of the printing machine, equipment, peripherals shall be available for 1 year from the receipt of the notice to execute framework agreement. Guarantee of the availability of at least 2 or more service technicians as deemed necessary during operation. 2. Service technicians shall perform or conduct the needed preventive maintenance on a monthly basis to ensure continuity of operations and to prevent the breakdown of the leased machines, equipment, peripherals, as well as the necessary repairs as need arises. A report must be submitted to the procuring entity, duly certified by its representatives, with pictures to substantiate the preventive maintenance and or repairs undertaken thereto. 3. The leased machines will be strictly for NPO. As such, no other printing jobs will be loaded on the leased machines. Random or unannounced inspections will be conducted regularly. Violations thereto shall be grounds for termination of the lease contract. 4. The winning bidder shall ensure all the leased machines, equipments, peripherals, and related materials with a reputable insurance company for the duration of the term of the lease to compensate NPO for any probable damage as a result of fire, earthquake, floods, civil disturbance, theft, and vandalism. Failure to obtain such insurance shall render the bidder liable for any loss or damage resulting therefrom and shall thereby indemnify NPO for any and all loss or damage it may incur as a result of such failure to obtain insurance. The bidder shall provide a certification as proof of its compliance to the above-mentioned condition or requirement. 5. The replacement of spare parts shall be for the account of the winning bidder. 6. In the event of deficiency and/or shortage of consumables, the supplementary requirement necessary for the completion of project shall be provided by the winning bidder at no additional cost to NPO. Mr. Chair, that concludes the presentation of the bidding documents.
Thank you, Sir Andal. For Section 8, use the prescribed forms and any forms that are not available under Section 8. And for 12009, use the prescribed form under 9184 as supplementary forms. Okay? Any questions? Sir Mark? Sir Bong? Ma'am, from Mercury? Tanong? Sir, Sir Fernand from Island? Wala. Okay, thank you very much. You are now excused. Si TWG.
The TWG respectfully recommends the issuance of a bid bulletin for the project lease of one lot, various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables, with provision of technical support and services with identification number NPO-BAC-FAL-010-26 to finalize agreed upon amendments and clarifications. Accordingly, the bid bulletin shall be posted and uploaded on the NPO and PhilJEP's website and be displayed prominently within the NPO premises.
The TWG's recommendation is now before the body in a motion from the members of the BAC.
Mr. Chair, I would adopt the recommendation of the PAC TWG.
In objection, hearing na the recommendation of TWG is hereby adopted. Please take note, BAC Secretariat, and make the necessary amendments.
Duly noted, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Adjournment.
Having no other matters to discuss, the BAC Secretariat respectfully recommends the adjournment of today's proceedings, Mr. Chair.
The BAC Secretariat recommends for the adjournment of today's activity. Any motion from the members of the BAC? In objection, hearing none, as always stated by our beautiful director, TGIF, thanks God, it's finished at exactly 3:06 in the afternoon.